so in this first one, I have y equals, I have a variable that's by itself, so I want to use substitution. Okay, because anytime I have a y or an x by itself, I want to plug in. So I'm going to plug in this x plus 2, and I'm going to plug it into y. Okay, so plug it into y, 3x plus 5y, replacing the y with x plus 2 equals 10. Okay, and then we just solve like we did in the first problem in the test, or the review. Distribute here, we get 5x, 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, I want you to pause the video and try this on your own. Okay, so now, again, remember when we had 3 terms on one side, we want to combine them. So here we combine the ones that are the same. These both have x, so those will combine, 3 plus 5x. Okay, then we bring down the 10, equals 10. And again, we want x to be by itself, so we get rid of this 10, bring it over here by subtracting it. This is plus, so we do minus. That cancels out. And then some of you guys will go, wait a minute, it's canceling out over here. That's fine, just keep going, don't stop there. Okay, if it cancels out, that just means it's equal to 0. Okay, then on this side we have 8x. Okay, and then the last step, I need to get rid of the 8. So don't stop here and go, oh, it's no solution. There is a solution. Divide 8. And 0 divided by 8, or 0 divided by any number, is 0. So that's our first number, x is 0. Okay, but again, with all these systems, you have to find not just x, you also have to find the y. So 2 answers. So now I'm going to take the first equation, I'm going to plug it right back in. This x into the y equals x plus 2. So that's going to go right there. So 0 plus 2, which is equal to 2. Okay, and then we want to put our solution right up here. First we put x, which is 0, and then 2, which is our y. Okay, and then we're done. Okay, so now let's move on to the letter B. Okay, now on letter B, if you compare this to the first one, this one had y equals. This doesn't have that. It doesn't have y equals or x equals. Okay, it has x and y on the same side of the equal sign, and then a number on the other side. So this is where we want to use elimination. Okay, we want to cancel out opposites. Now, we don't have any opposites. Remember, it has to be the same number, but different sign. These are not the same number, and these are not the same, so I have to change it. Okay, so what I say is this guy goes here, I multiply the 2 there. This is a 1, so I multiply 1 there. If these are the same sign, I need a negative. They're both positive, so I need a negative. Because in order to be opposite, one has to be positive, the other is negative. So now it's multiply. 1 times all of this isn't going to change anything. So I'm just going to bring that down here. 2x minus 3y equals negative 8. And then this, negative 2, I have to distribute to every number. Okay, so now negative 2 times x, negative 2x. Negative 2 times 4y, minus 8y. Okay, and then negative 2 times 7, minus 14. Okay, now we can cancel out. We have opposites, same number, but one is negative, the other is positive, so I can cancel that. Okay, so now, negative 3 and 8, you can add the top and the bottom. You're basically doing this plus this and this plus this. 2 negatives, well, it stays negative. Okay, and then the same thing here, 2 negatives, add them together. And now to cancel out this 11, divide it. And make sure you divide the negative. Okay? If there is a negative, divide a negative. Okay, 22 divided by 11 is 2, negative divided by negative is positive. So I have the y. So if I'm going to write my solution over here, that's the y, not the x, that's the second number. Okay, but now we have to go and find x. So I need to pick one of these equations, and I always pick the one that's the easiest to work with, and I think probably this one is because x is just 1. So I'm going to write that here. We're writing that we're finding x. Okay, x plus 4y equals 7. Then the y, I plug it into y. X is x plus 4 times 2. Okay, then you're going to multiply. Oops. X plus 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, and in the last step, I want to get this 8 over here, so I subtract it on both sides. That cancels. And now x is equal to 7 minus 8, negative 1. Okay, remember 8's bigger. Okay, and you're going to subtract the 2, so it's negative. So negative 1 is my x. And just like we did in the problem 2 on the last page, if you want to check your answers, you can just plug that in, plug it in, and then check to see if it's right. And if you're using a graphing calculator, you could actually just plug this in and it'll tell you if it's right or not. So if I type this, 2 times negative 1, minus 3y times 2 equals negative 8. If I type that into a calculator and press enter in the graphing ones, it'll say true or it'll say false. And I'll know if I'm right or not. So that's another way you can check your answer.